There is a specific kind of misery reserved only for the lucky. It doesn't come from what you have lost, but from what you haven't yet gained. Your life is almost perfect, 99%. But your eyes are locked on the 1% you don't have. And this is a story about how that 1% can quietly steal your joy, your time, and eventually, your entire life. In a cramped, drafty studio lived a young prodigy named Julian. Julian was barely 25, messy hair, fingers stained from his work. He was not rich. He drove a rusting sedan and drank gas station coffee. But Julian was an artist. He possessed a rare gift, a kind of absolute sight. While others saw a gray street, Julian saw light and shadow. He didn't just capture images, he captured the soul of the moment. Every evening, he sat on his fire escape, watched the city lights flicker on, and felt a quiet sense of enough. He didn't need expensive lenses. He didn't need millions of followers. He had the moment. And to Julian, the moment was everything. But one Tuesday afternoon, a black limousine pulled up, and a man stepped out who would test his soul. The man was Mr. Vance, a mysterious patron of the arts. He studied Julian's photos with cold, calculating eyes. "You have the eye of a master," Vance said, "but you are shooting with amateur glass." Vance placed a heavy mahogany box on the table. Inside, lined in velvet, were 99 rolls of film. "This is Argentum Noir," Vance whispered. "A lost formula. It sees what the human eye cannot." Julian's breath hitched. A single roll was worth 3 months of rent. "There are 100 slots," Vance said. "I am giving you 99. Fill them with masterpieces, and I will give you the exhibition of the century." Julian reached out, trembling. This was his ticket to immortality. Then his eyes stopped. The 100th slot was empty. "Where is the last one?" Julian asked. Vance smiled, a thin, sharp smile. "It's missing. The only one left in the world. Find it, and your collection is perfect." And with that, he vanished. That night, Julian didn't celebrate. He stared at the box. He loaded a roll into his camera, but his finger froze on the shutter. "Not yet," he thought. "The light isn't perfect. This film is too valuable. I need the full set." The fear paralyzed him. The next morning, Julian put the camera down and opened his computer. He had to find roll number 100. To fund the search, he made a choice. He sold his lenses. He sold the camera that had captured his soul. "It's an investment," he told himself. "Once I have the full set, I'll buy the best gear in the world." Weeks turned into months. His rent was overdue. He stopped taking freelance jobs. His girlfriend, Sarah, begged him. "Julian, let's go to the park. The light is beautiful today. Just take one photo." Julian snapped. "Waste museum-grade film on a park bench? I need the perfect moment. I need the last roll." Sarah stared at him, tears in her eyes. "You're not waiting for a masterpiece, Julian. You're waiting for a life that hasn't happened yet." She left that evening. He didn't even notice. He had found an auction in Paris. 8 months passed. The seasons turned. Mr. Vance returned. The studio was cold and empty. Julian had been evicted weeks ago. He was sleeping on a mattress on the floor. He looked like a ghost. But in his hand, he held a battered canister. "I found it," he rasped. "I sold my camera. I lost Sarah. I'm sleeping in my car. But I found number 100. He placed it in the final slot with shaking hands. "It's complete," he whispered. "Now I can start." Vance looked at the full box, then at Julian with pity. "Start what, Julian?"
Here's the exchange.
Vance reached in,
No sudden
picked up
moves,
one of the
understand?
original 99 rolls, and shook it. It rattled. Dry. Dead. "You didn't read the technical sheet, did you?" Vance asked softly. "Argentum Noir is organic. It has an expiration date." Julian froze. Vance popped the canister open. The film inside wasn't gold. It was gray, fogged, useless dust. "They expired 3 months ago. You had 5 months to create history. But while you chased the one missing roll, the 99 decayed in the box." Julian fell to his knees. He hadn't just wasted time. He had wasted the miracle itself. Vance placed a hand on his shoulder. "This is the collector's trap. An artist creates with what he has. A collector waits for what he wants." "You stopped creating because you thought you didn't have enough. But you had 99 chances to make magic, and you traded them all for a number." The room fell silent. The silence was louder than a scream. Julian realized the truth. He had sold his camera, his love, and his year for a box of garbage. He had starved to death while guarding a feast. We look at Julian and judge him. But be honest, we are Julian. We are all trapped in the someday syndrome. You have time today, but you say, "I'll start when things improve." You have love today, but you say, "I'll be present later." We let our blessings expire while chasing what we think will finally be enough. Time expires, health expires, relationships expire. If you don't use them now, they turn to dust. So today, break the seal. Use the good china. Wear the expensive shoes. Start with what you have. Don't let your 99 rolls expire. Because the perfect moment is a myth. The only moment you have is this one. If this story woke you up, hit like. Subscribe to Tales of Life and Wisdom. And start creating right now.